Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode of Master Command. We're going to be continuing our British only campaign, and this I'm thinking is probably going to be the last episode of this campaign. We only have 11 days until the HQ comes for us. I don't think that's going to be enough time in order to do this battle, replenish our troops, come down here, fight them, replenish again, and then fight the HQ. So I think this patrol battle is going to be our last battle before we take on the HQ. And we are still short one unit, so we're going to need to generate enough money in order to buy another unit here. I think we're out of British units that we can buy here. So we're going to have to come over here and buy some units. I'm also short on manpower. I do have I have so much junk that I can sell. Okay, I don't think we'll have a problem with the money per se, but we definitely need to get our manpower in order. The other thing I want to address from the last episode when we had our tragic 4-unit loss battle is that I misplayed the battle, mostly in that number one, I think our army was they were stretched too thin, and number two, I was trying to do too much at once. I had a lot of my units concentrated on one end of my line, trying to be aggressive there, while at the same time the enemy army was being aggressive on our weak flank. And what I should have done was I should have stopped my attack on the one side and then redirected all my attention to where the enemy was being aggressive. I think we could have mitigated our losses. We still might have lost. We still might have lost a unit or two. I think it would have been much better though. Um, but as I thought about it, one of the good things though is that a lot of the dragoons were the units who were lost, and the dragoons are not. I hate to say it because we really wanted to focus on the dragoons and make them happen in this campaign. At least that's what I was trying to do. But the dragoons are not the backbone of our army. The backbone of our army is definitely our veteran foot, supported by our Highland Grenadiers. And so the good news is we didn't lose that many line infantry. I think we lost one line unit. In the grand scheme of things, the dragoons are kind of replaceable. Our line infantry, less so. Um, so I think we might still be able to bounce back. I'm gonna have to keep it together. I'm gonna have to lock in though. If we want to have any hope of beating the HQ though. But we're gonna change up our play style. And I should have been doing this earlier, but I really wanted to like double down on using the dragoons a lot and utilizing our Highlanders in a way that allowed the dragoons to shine. And I think we're gonna have to can that plan, and we're gonna have to focus on our line infantry and have the line infantry do a lot of damage, look for a weakness in the enemy lines, and then exploit it with our remaining cavalry to go after the artillery. And then our Highlanders will be in reserve to fend off any charges. That's kind of like the normal way that we use our grenadier heavy infantry units, but we've got a lot of cavalry, so we need to find ways to use them and to get after that artillery, or else we're gonna get bombarded and we're gonna get messed up. Anyway, that's enough talk. Let's go ahead and engage this patrol army. They don't have any artillery, so that's not a worry. They've got a bunch of Swiss, a fair amount of cavalry, and some French veteran grenadiers. Okay, so they're going to be fairly strong. And our guys are kind of messed up. They're all over like half strength, but they're not going to be amazing. And we need to try to get some experience for our Highland foot here. So I'm going to pause here, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're loaded in. We're getting this battle started. So we're going to try to form up a defensive line, probably starting in these woods and then coming around through here and form like a half moon crescent type shape, exploiting or using the cover that we're given. We're going to have our Highlanders sitting back, ready to help, along with most of our cavalry. They are a little hurt, so I'm going to keep them back. I'll probably redeploy them as we see their cavalry move around, in a way such that our cavalry is able to counter them. We did put our Highland Foot as well as our new Horse Grenadier Guards over here. I think I'm gonna look for an opportunity to charge these Swiss Grenadiers in the flank, just because I don't want to get in a prolonged shootout with the Swiss units, and especially these Swiss veteran Fusiliers. They're very, very strong. Okay. In any case, let's go ahead and start setting up our guys here. They don't have any artillery, so we don't have to worry about that, thankfully. Start spreading you guys out over here since you're in position. You guys can just kind of be in reserve, I guess, for a minute. And let's put you guys over here. We'll have you guys kind of set up over here. You guys we can use to exploit the flank maybe, or I don't know. What I do know is we could probably extend the line over here a little bit. So let's get this this foot unit moving. Maybe we bring our Highlanders over here a little bit more. And let's bring our cavalry around a little bit as well. Let's put you guys more in the center. Move you over. And they've got grenadiers over here. I think I will switch them over to buck and ball, and they will reload in time. Not too concerned about that. And let's have you guys run for just a little bit. And then let's start getting you guys into position here. Your cavalry still hasn't made any decisive movement. I'm wondering if I think it'd be too late if I try to move the Highland foot over here. But I do think I want to redeploy them over here. These guys can come up over here. Have all my grenadiers hold their fire. Okay, we've opened up fire over here. Let's move the general up to support. Looks like their cavalry is kind of concentrated in the center here. So let's move these guys accordingly. And let's move our other cavalry out over here. These guys, I don't really know what they're up to. Yeah, let's get moving. Okay, I was wondering if they were going to charge, but they Did not keep advancing. Okay, so let's start to get our own cavalry into position over here. Probably after they take their next shot, we'll advance and use the cavalry. Nice, we shattered that unit. And these guys are just getting shot, so let's bring them forward. Let's also get you guys forward to help out. Going to move up the Highland Foot. And they got their shot off. Okay, good job. And I don't want to send... I would charge them if I didn't have all this cavalry sitting right there. They make me kind of nervous. And the gendarmerie are starting to get a little bit close. A little close for comfort. And these guys hurt. Let's go ahead and move our horse grenadier guard down here. And let's bring you forward. You might be in buck and ball range, just barely. These grenadiers look like they might charge us. Wait, let's charge in to help here. Okay, Howling Grenadiers can come back. Let's get in there. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna need to move up. Okay, good. They need to be replaced. Go ahead and pull you guys back. Let's get the Highland Foot in there. You guys can be turned this way. Our Royal Horse Guards need to get out of there. I lost track of them. Get all these guys advancing. Okay, we're good. Looks like these French dragoons have come back. So let's move to deal with them. Oh, on foot, I want to charge in. You guys hold your fire. Okay, they should be retreating here soon. You guys are spent. Now it's just down to these guys. Let's bring our cavalry around. I'm really surprised these guys took such heavy losses there at the end. Let's make sure they don't return. Don't want to be dealing with another unit. These guys are still on fire at will. Kind of less than ideal. What's really bad though is we have so many units running out of ammunition. Kind of worries me. Worries me if we are supposed to be relying on our line infantry for the HQ battle. Let's go ahead and do the conscription to just replace some of our losses and get a bunch of manpower. I'm gonna give you guys, let's see. Mind you having a heavy bayonet. Those things that we can sell. Let's replenish everything there. Definitely sell this off. Probably sell off the Dragoon Sword. Sell this. And let's go see if we can buy one more unit. Do I want to raid this place? Just for all the extra... Yeah, I think we raid it just to top off our money. We'll also get a bunch of items because we have the double pillager, and we got some very good ones. So I'm fairly happy with that. Let's go ahead and come over here then. I wonder if this will just delay the HQ. No, it will not. Okay, that's all right. Come over here. Items are going to be more expensive. I could buy a foot guard unit, but the stats are not... Like, they get 5 extra accuracy, they get 5 extra morale. I feel like it's kind of not worth it. There is one cartridge box here. I might pick up the grenades, just out of desperation. Like, we need any little advantage that we can get. Um, don't need any artillery. Misclick. Staff College. Oh, there's some really good treatises in here. This is very good. Okay. And these officers are way too expensive. Way too expensive. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's buy this veteran foot unit. Let's see if I have any weapons to give them. Nothing good. Nothing good. So I think we are going to need to buy... this excellent land pattern. And then we can sell off a bunch of these things that we don't need. There are some excellent carbines here. 1212. So it's very slightly better in melee, but I'm not sure that that's really worth it. Let's go ahead and equip them with the excellent land pattern. Let's sell off these things. And we're not going to need that. I don't need the excellent step horse. Excellent beer might be good. Yeah, these guys could use it. Definitely the Highland Foot could use it. Let's sell this off. Let's sell... maybe I'll keep the haversack, actually. But we can sell this. We can sell the veterancy gain. I don't think we'll need that. We can sell that. We can sell this. I don't think we'll need the sturdy shoes. This excellent socket bayonet we can equip. Does anyone just have a normal? Yeah, you just have a normal bayonet. So this will make your charge better, which I'm fine with. It also makes you very, very slightly more accurate, because you're only taking a 1 penalty to your accuracy. I don't think we'll need those gaiters. Those are just normal half gaiters. Let's go ahead and let's get excellent beer on you. Let's get good beer on you. Might actually switch that. The reason being, I figure since this has a higher unit entity count, if you have more units in like a prolonged melee, then that's probably better. What I'm trying to say is they can probably utilize the melee damage better than our Horse Grenadier guards. Okay, we've got this excellent tea. Let's just make sure... Yeah, everyone's good on rations here, so let's give it to them. Excellent cylindrical ramrod. We can give to these guys. Boom. Then I'll give you that. And maybe this good toe worm. I'm sure someone else can make use of the excellent toe worm. These guys could, for example. But let's see if there's anyone who has like a basic no one has a basic, but here, you can use that. What else can we give you? Maybe... What I definitely want to do is I want to get cartridge boxes on our units. I don't have it yet. Here, take a good cartridge box. We can do better. Take a good one. Here, I'll give you this excellent one. Let's get you a cartridge box. Let's get you one. I think we're out now, but there was one in the store, so we can buy that. Okay. So, right, cartridge box in here. There's also those grenades that I might pick up. We'll see. Okay, none of the cavalry have cartridge boxes. That's good. Okay, so all of you have boxes. Do all of you have boxes? Yes. So now you could use a cartridge box. You just have a normal one. I'll give you a better cartridge box since you'll be reloading faster. Give you the basic one. What else would I like? I do like this treatise in here. I think we'll buy that and sell off more things here. Could get some more accuracy from this marksman, which maybe I'll do. Because I think, yeah, we could definitely be using a marksman on some of these units. Nobody has, okay. So you have a basic version. You've, I don't like love this for you, so let's do that. And let's pick up this marksman. I'm gonna give you this treatise, and then probably I'll give you a Bible, and trying to figure out who I want to give the marksman to. Probably this guy. He's got better range. Let's make him more accurate at range. That's what I'm thinking. Excellent heavy jacket. I think everyone's good, so we can sell that. I think we can also sell off the saddle. We can sell off the breastplate. We can sell off the tee. Anyone have a basic... Any of our good units have a basic Bible? I know that some of our new recruits do. Okay. Let's open up a slot for you and give you this. It'll reduce your fire damage a little bit. Or reduce your fire damage received, I should say. These blanket rolls are pretty good. I wouldn't mind picking up one of those. Okay, that's good. Let's get you upgraded then. And I want to put a canteen on you guys, probably. Okay, so now all of you guys are pretty much outfitted. Got this one blanket roll, which we could give to someone. Yeah, it probably would be good on you guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep selling some things. I'm not gonna need another... I'm not gonna need this saddle because we have saddles for everyone. Worm. I am kind of tempted to pick up the grenades and give them to like these Highlanders and try to let them just like bomb some guys, or I could give it to like one of our dragoons and let them try to throw. That could be interesting as well. I actually kind of like that idea. Let's yeah, let's sell off these things. Let's buy the grenades. How much money can we generate here? Okay, here's the problem. Is that we actually do need to make money in order to open up another slot. Unless I want to drop an item, which is also possible. They've got a fair bit of money. Let's go ahead and sell here. Stable's got some money. Let's sell that and sell that. Okay. Okay, so if we sell all these things, is there anyone else that I could put grenades on? I mean, probably this guy. If we just do that. And we can definitely sell off the gun picks. We're not going to need them anymore. The Bibles, we could still throw on some units or upgrades. And the haversack we can give to a unit still. And same with these iron skull caps. That's why I'm not going to sell them, just in case we win our HQ battle. These are technically upgrades that we can still put on our units. And same with the engineer. Okay. So let's see here. Let's take away this. And I'll give you that. And then over here, we'll take away your blanket roll and give you this. And we need to remember that these two are going to be like our bomber units. Let's actually make a note here because I always forget. They have grenades. Okay. And then I actually could do an upgrade here and give them the blanket. And next question. Next question, do I raid this place and try to generate more money and more loot? The answer, I think, is yes, because then that gives them time to mobilize, come for us. We'll generate more money, more food, and then we can go ahead and come over here and, I don't know, try to do some last adjustments if needed. Let's go ahead and start raiding. HQ has mobilized. Let's unpause. Yep, still raiding. And we should hit full replenishment as well, which is good. Fortunately, we didn't really get anything amazing. This water bucket is useless. This is useless. This is borderline useless. Tow worms are marginally better than picks, I think. This we can sell. Definitely selling the cheese. But we did get enough money in order to do some more upgrades, so maybe we throw a couple more Bibles on our guys. Yeah, we can give you this engineer. Got the spirit rations, but I think, oh, okay, you guys could use excellent spirit rations, nice. Let's actually give it to you, because you're slightly better. And then we can sell that off. We've got excellent tobacco, but I don't think anybody needs that per se. Maybe I upgrade you and give you the haversack. And then you could take, well, I won't have enough money. I won't have enough money to give you a haversack and you this treatise. I think the haversack is a little more useful for the morale. So let's do that. And, let's go ahead and fight this HQ battle. I've been drawing this out long enough. Honestly, I probably should have paused and just done all that inventory management off screen, but here we are. So they outnumber us by 8,000. They've got a fair bit of artillery. They've got a lot of cavalry, but these are really dangerous. That's what we learned in our encamped battle. These are really dangerous. I'm not as concerned about these volunteer units, but we know that the Musketeer of the Guard are really dangerous, so let's go ahead and pause here, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and we're going to have our work cut out for us here. They've got a ton of artillery. They've got, what, 6 units of artillery, a bunch of cavalry, of course a bunch of line infantry. I'm really hoping that this is a aggressive AI that is going to attack into us. If they try to hold a defensive position, since they have the artillery advantage, we're going to be in a tough spot because we're going to have to probably try to ford the river in order to attack them, or we would have to withdraw. Yeah, one of those. I am a little tempted to just come over here and try to sit in this corner. I feel like that's not very fun to corner camp like that, so we're gonna try to do something a little bit more interesting than that, which is our usual try to hold this hill and force them across the river. Fortunately, their artillery is very slow. Very slow, very slow, very ponderous. I would like these guys to get forward and Try to get some shots off and goad them into attacking us. Does look like they're advancing. Let's move our Highlanders over here. I know some of their units were really short-ranged. None of these units are. It must have been over here. Someone had like Gatulas, which are kind of short-ranged, and then there was like a normal... There's like a basic musket over here. Like a Neustadt, maybe. Yeah. Let's move our supply wagon forward. There is a lot of danger over here. A lot of cavalry coming around on this side. Go ahead and adjust accordingly. Let's bring our Highland Grenadiers down here. Let's move this foot unit over here because they look like they're going to be in danger here soon. Get these guys turned so that they can actually like engage. Let's bring these guys forward to help out. Put you guys on hold fire. Bring you guys forward. Okay, those Swiss Grenadiers are going to run into trouble here. Let's just bring all of our cavalry this way. Okay, they're running. Okay, nice. We shattered them. See what's going on over here. Ah, yes, I don't like that. You guys are in a lot of danger. Get ready to help them out. I might replace these guys as well. What's going on here? I'm too crazy. Here, let's pull you guys forward, bring our Highlanders back. And I'm gonna bring you guys back over here. We lost track of our Horse Grenadier Guard. And we need to try to bring them back this way. Hopefully they will not get shattered here if they get shot. Okay, that cavalry is still doing things over here. Let's just move to address them. Okay, pull you guys back. Let's pull the foot guard back. Let's make sure these guys are gone. Actually, Highland Foot, keep coming this way. You guys are done. And let's start moving our cavalry up to deal with the remaining artillery. Oh. Yeah, these guys are not good news. Okay, so that was our Highland Foot. They are probably dead. Why aren't you guys charging? That was really weird. I could not click on them. This is okay. These guys are like bugging out. So I might have lost our Highland Foot Grenadier or Highland Foot, but hopefully not. Don't want you guys moving forward. I'm having so much trouble clicking on these units. Is this like a bug? Like, I'm clicking directly on them, and I cannot get them selected. Let's pull back our general, try to prevent any unfortunate mishaps over here. Okay, their artillery's all gone. Now it's just down to this unit. Oh, now it's just down to this unit. There we go. Okay, that actually went a lot better than I expected. But that was also probably because the AI kind of attacked us piecemeal. They didn't attack us like all at once. I'm really hoping that our Highland foot survived, but I'm very doubtful. Yeah, looks like they're gone. Let's go ahead and take the replenishment. Okay. Reinforcements are on the way. They are over here, unfortunately. I kind of wanted to go over there. But that's fine. I think we'll head up north here, see if we can buy a unit, and just get ready for that next battle. And I mean, after that last fight, I'm feeling confident. Like I have hope. So that's good. Just doing some switches here. 10 and 16, 14 and 10. Ooh, excellent Shepherd Axe. Let's definitely get that onto you. And I should not spend any more money until we see if we can buy another unit. So let's go ahead and march up here and see what is possible. I could also fight this encamped army, but I just want to be done with this campaign. One way or another, I want to finish the campaign and not draw it out any longer. Oh, we can buy a Highland Foot to replace our Highland Foot. Okay, so do I want the Highland Foot or do I want the Veteran Foot? There is no gunsmith here. Oh, I do have an excellent land pattern. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy the Highland Foot. And then let's get him kitted out with that. Sell this. Let's give him the good beer. Let's give him this. Let's give him canteen, sure. Let's give him that Bible. No, let's give him this instead. Do we have any other melee equipment we can throw on him? Excellent infantry hangers. Are there any grenades here that I could... Yeah, I could give them... I could give them grenades again. And this would be the last battle, so... I think it's fine. Let's go ahead, let's do that. Same grenades again. I know I only tried to use the grenades like one time in that last battle. But part of that I blame on my my clicking troubles, man. I couldn't click on my units like I wanted to. It was really weird. Would I rather use this cavalry pistol over the cavalry lance? Maybe, yeah. Just because it's excellent. This we're not going to need. Pompion, I don't think we would need. Is anyone else No, everyone else is pretty much full at this point. So I think this would be, these two could be good for our guy. So take that, take this. And then, yeah, let's definitely sell this. Don't have any artillery. Probably sell the infantry hangars, or I could give it to one of our guys and make them like slightly, ever so slightly more useful in melee. Fine with that. Let's sell this, sell this. Sell these Tompions. I'm not gonna worry about the skull caps. I think we just sell them at this point. Try to generate enough money in order to put these Bibles, maybe this, on our guys. I know I saw some coats. I saw some coats in here. Oh, they're really cheap. Let's just buy one of these. Boom. Okay. And now let's go ahead and just sell off some of these things. Try to open up more slots on our guys. Let's actually give you this treatise instead. So you could still use a Bible. These two could still use Bibles, so let's go ahead. Oh, I only have one Bible left. But that's fine. We have these two slots that we can still open up, so we're gonna need, what, 500 gold? I don't know if we can even get that much out of these. We're really close. Very close, but I think we're... Yeah, we've like depleted all the money here. So what I'm gonna do is do some raiding. Generate some more money. And we'll get more items too if we're able to burn the town down in time. And let's go ahead and buy some ammunition just in case I can drill before the second HQ battle gets here. Maybe we could try to get a little bit of veterancy on our guys. I don't know that we'll have time for that though. The other thing I should have done was maybe see if we can make like one or two last purchases here. But in any case, we are going to slap these Bibles on our men. Let's give you that. Give you this. And I think that's all we can do. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's take a look. We are blessed that they only have volunteer cavalry. We are blessed that they only have 4 artillery units. honestly, the Swiss are a little scary, but I think in general, I think this is like a low roll um, in terms of like their army. They've got a ton of guys, but um, the only ones that I'm like kind of worried about are these Swiss units. So maybe I'll regret that since I said it, but let's go ahead and get in there. Let's fight this and end this campaign, and hopefully I'll finally beat this game with the British. All right, we're deployed, ready for the final battle of the campaign. Hopefully one that will be a successful battle. They have an enormous battle line. But they don't have that many cavalry. They don't have that much artillery, so I am very hopeful here. We just need to outlast their infantry, which I'm fairly confident we can do. And we'll win. The one bad thing is we don't have I don't think this is as strong of a defensive position as the last map. We will be forcing them across the river here, and we'll be in good defensive positions. But over here, there's a lot of... For us, there's not a whole lot of defensive ground for us to hold, so... we're gonna be trying our best. Trying our best over here. Okay, so they're going to be a backup unit. You guys can serve as a backup unit over here. And you guys can be over here. Highlanders, Highland Foot, I don't know, just do whatever for now. I'll use you guys later for my own purposes. Looks like they're coming at us kind of piecemeal, kind of all over the place. Love to see that. Let's go ahead and speed this up. I'm very glad that they are not forming up before coming at us. This is ideal for us. Let's get our dragoons into a spot to where maybe they can start getting some shots on. Dude, maybe I can even get you guys up here and chucking a grenade. I think I'm also going to have you guys come up here and then turn. Ooh, if we can move up a little bit more, we might be able to shoot them. This is gonna be a mess over here. Be messy. And not the soccer star either. Okay, we should eliminate them on the next volley. Where is our supply wagon? Let's make sure that these guys are getting their ammunition restored. Okay, good job, supply wagon. Charging, okay. Okay, nice. Then, yeah, let's get set up here again. Supply wagon's almost out of ammunition. These guys are almost out of ammunition. Jeez, the ammo consumption seems like it's so high. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. You're not being helpful. Let's run these guys into a good spot and then throw some grenades. Let's get our grenadiers ready to respond here. And let's go ahead and throw. Okay. And then... okay, let's throw one more, and that should route them, I'm thinking. Or not. Oh, what? Okay, and let's turn you guys out. Let's bring you guys down here to fill the gap left by our veteran foot that are fleeing. Oh, they rallied in time. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's try to get some grenades off. Don't know what these guys are up to. But we'll charge into them. And same here, as soon as these guys make contact. Let's countercharge them and then get you guys off the battlefield. Well, I hope you can outfight them. Okay, charge in, charge in. Let's throw some grenades. What we're doing over here? We're doing okay. These guys are stuck in some weird treats like loop. Okay, good job. Bring you forward. Let's get our grenadiers out of there. Let's bring you guys up to deal with those Swiss grenadiers. Let's turn you guys in this way. Those guys actually should be done here in the next little bit. How are we doing over here? No, not the other British foot getting hit by that charge. Let's absolutely charge into these guys. Let's pull our cavalry here to the center and get them after that artillery. Let's get these guys running. Let's get one volley off and then probably charge into them. There we go. Get all his cavalry moving up. Oh man, these guys are taking so many losses. Hey, that's okay. You guys did your job. You did great. Let's send in our Dragoon Guard. Let's send in these guys. Okay, they are done. These guys are almost done. They will be done in the next couple of volleys. Whew, I cannot overemphasize how much I was dreading these headquarter battles after that last episode when we took those losses. This went much better than I expected. Nice. Got some nice loot. And as per usual, man, these two Highland Grenadier units like didn't even participate in the battle. And neither did and some of our veteran foot units did as well. They did really well though, like 2,600, 3,000 kills. Good grief. As per usual, we're gonna reward our men with some money. Send them home with a nice pocket full of money. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that you could. I didn't know that you could click on this tent and see your campaign information. That is fascinating. Oh, and here we go. We can get one more upgrade for our mixed brigade. We're going. He's not that much of a mixed brigade anymore. Let's just give him stamina. And we thank everyone for their service. And now we send them home in victory. I really like the look of the British Grenadier. I don't use them. I didn't use any British Grenadiers, but they do look very cool. The glory to the British Crown and Hanover, the war concluded in Wales, where the Kingdom of France was cast down in the decisive struggle in the Battle of... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because it would dishonor Welsh if I try to say that. But we did it. We did burn down half of Wales in order to protect it from the French, but you know, it's better than the French having it, right? 71,000 casualties suffered, but inflicted 236,000. Pretty happy with that. One battle lost. One battle lost. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what battle we lost. That must have been. That must have been fairly early in the campaign, right? Was that in Act 1 that this happened? I kind of vaguely remember it now. I'm surprised that the Dragoon Guards had better melee than our Highland Grenadiers. That's cool. That's cool. We did it, guys. Thanks for everyone who believed in me along the way. There were several times when I didn't believe in myself, but we did it. We pulled it off. So what are my final thoughts on the British? I mean, you guys probably know there are so many Master Command British campaigns on YouTube, so you've probably seen them a lot. But they've got really good. Here, let's go ahead and pull them up. They've got very good line infantry with the British foot. Extremely accurate. They were doing so much damage. I was really impressed by them. Um, One thing I was kind of surprised by though is the ammunition was such a big problem for them. I was running out of ammunition constantly for them. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if you uh, want to play as the British and use their line infantry. Very deadly, but seem to run out of ammunition a lot. The Dragoons, I was pretty impressed by the Dragoons. They are fairly strong, but they have a small unit count, and their melee stats aren't that good. So they are fun. They are interesting to use, especially because shooting they pack such a punch with their shots, but they don't have like a whole lot of melee punch to them, and they don't have a lot of staying power because they don't have the unit entities, which is a little disappointing. The Highland Foot, very good charge, very good charge, and fairly decent melee, but the charge is really where they shine. Something that really hurts them though is the low entity count. They only get 1,000 men, so I was really seeing our Highlanders if they took any like bad engagements, they were losing a lot of men. I mean, in that last battle, right? I had that one Highland Grenadier unit that ran out in front. Um, they were chasing down a unit, and then they ended up getting charged by two cavalry uh, units, and they lost a lot of men. Yeah, they won those engagements, but it really did hurt them. So if you're using the Highlanders, just be aware they've got that low unit count, and that can hurt their long term. That can hurt them in a drawn out battle, is what I should say. They're not going to win like a battle of attrition. Um, but I guess those are my thoughts on all the units that I used. It really was just line infantry, dragoons, and the Highlanders. Um, One criticism I have of the British is they have a deep line infantry, right? Because you've got the British foot, and then you have the veteran foot, and then you have the what is it, the guard? Like is that what they're called? Um, British foot guards. I think that's the last upgrade for them. My problem is the difference between a veteran foot and a foot guard is kind of negligible. I think it's like 5 morale. It's 5 morale, 5 accuracy, and then maybe like a 5 in stamina or melee. I don't really remember, but uh, it's such a small difference. But the veterancy threshold to get there is so high that I think I only had like 3 or 4 of the foot guards by the end. And in Act 3, I was like, I'm not gonna upgrade my veteran foot because they're going to be weaker if I upgrade them versus if I just leave them at a high veterancy. So something to keep in mind if you're playing as the British, that switching over from veteran foot to foot guard might not be worth it if you are in the end game. Um, but I had fun. I would not say that the British are like my favorite to use. Very powerful line infantry, but not my favorite to use. At least if you're only gonna go with the British units, I think that's pretty tough. They really do need the German units in order to help balance them out. I like that the Hanoverians have a larger unit size. It really bothers me going into battle with only like 1,200 men, and yeah. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thanks everybody for watching. I think the next time we do a Master of Command campaign, I think we're gonna play as the Hungarian Vanguard. Um, I'm I'm looking forward to playing as them. They have their hussars. They hit like a truck, and look at the entity count, 800 men strong. I I'm excited. I'm excited to play these guys. I am going to have to keep in mind to not be overly aggressive, to not lose track of my units. That is what I always struggle with. But these guys are going to be really good when we use them. And I like using the Austrians. I should say the Habsburg Empire. I like using the Habsburg Empire, or monarchy, if you will, because I like a lot of their units. I like the Austrian line infantry. I like the Hungarian grenadiers. The Grinzer sharpshooters are really good. Although I'm not. I don't love using light infantry, but I recognize that the Grinzer sharpshooters are very good. These Hungarian hussars are amazing. Um, I think the Austrians or the Habsburgs have an extremely strong army, and I kind of can't wait to play them again. I think that's going to be really fun. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. All these things support my channel, and I would appreciate your support. Thanks for everyone who made it this far, and we'll see you in the next campaign.